Joshua, the course itself, talk a little bit about it. It is your home course. Was it a little bit rough over the last couple of days?
I would definitely say it was a little bit rough, especially yesterday, just with some of the wind conditions that were going on, even though today it was a lot more wind, and I was able to battle it a lot more so than I did yesterday, so that was good. But yeah, being our home course, it takes a while to still get used to it because of these greens are incredibly tough. They're incredibly fast. So just dealing with that day to day is always going to be a tricky little thing to deal with. But I was doing very well with my putting today. Got me up and down quite a few times. But yeah, I enjoyed it overall for the past 2 days.
You know, they also say that the trees and some of the roughs and everything can be kind of difficult to deal with as well. Did that play in a factor to this weekend?
Not really. Not for me, at least, because my hunt shots, I've got those down pat around here. At least I've gotten very well acclimated with those, so I was able to get up and down a lot of the time from those, and I didn't have any issues.
Pretty good competition, though, in this one, too, and certainly when you look at some of the teams you're up against, you really had to play well this weekend.
Yeah, I really had to play well. If anything, first day kind of shot me out of it a little bit. I want to say coming in on the last 3 holes kind of screwed me over and being in contention for low individual, so there's that.
Hey, you guys are playing, though, for next spring, and I know this is one of those tournaments that kind of gets you into the winter, and then you work from there. What do you guys do in the off-season just to get yourself ready for next year?
If anything, I know that we're probably going to be doing a lot more workouts and sprints and things of that nature. Probably going to be doing a little bit more of that rather than playing. Other than that, we would also go into our indoor facility and just be hitting a lot and using the simulator most of the time, so there's that as well.
You know, Coach always talks about the competition level that he has on the men's team this year, that, bottom line is if you want to travel and be the first 5, you really got to play well. And does that help you guys out a little bit more, just knowing that there's somebody pushing behind you?
Yes, it does. I would definitely say that the qualifying rounds, they are pretty challenging. If anything, I would say, in all honesty, I don't play in those particularly well, but I always do better during tournament play, which shows for this. So pretty much it does help prepare for later on down the line.
I'm not a great golfer at all. In fact, mentally, it drives me nuts. Talk about the mental part of this and how you really have to stay very even keel in order to play a good golf game.
Okay, well, it's interesting. I would say that at least the past 2 days, mentally, the only thing I needed to do was just be ahead of it and keep going. I had to increase my pace of play and just being quicker about the way I did things. That pretty much helped solve everything as far as with shot making and things of that nature as well. So overall, just playing faster and not taking too much time to think about shots definitely helps save a lot of strokes out there.
I've always been curious, when you go to a course you really don't know as well, is it sometimes better to not know what's coming, or is it better to know what you have ahead of you, or does it really matter to you at all?
It kind of depends, I guess, because at least for this course, even though I do have home course advantage, I would still say that it's still extraordinarily challenging, but if the little things that you do know about the course, they can help you in some regards. Sometimes, regardless of what you do, it won't help at all. So it just depends on the course, really.
I take it that you really didn't think it was too much of a home course advantage, right?
Not really. Especially on 11 today. If anything, thank God for the ruling on that, because I had 9 on that originally because of the putts. God. But yeah, I'm very happy about that ruling. So yeah, there's that as well.